Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, showing your girl some love. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. I know that you all are all subscribed. You know, come in and join the family. We just have a good old time. Follow me on Instagram as well. It's Marcelena. I do a lot of reels, lives, incorporating a lot of music. Y'all, I just have a lot of fun on Instagram. This social media is like an amazing outlet for me. YouTube, I love talking to you all and all the engagement. So today we're gonna get into, I did a fragrance tray over on Instagram. So we're gonna get into my fragrance tray of the week. I will be downloading this tomorrow. My fragrance of the day, I chose something different, which is Sunday. It is Lust in Paradise. No, Ex Nihilo Flor Narcotique, even though I do want Lust in Paradise, but I want that, the new, I think it's the Riviera version of it. I want that one instead of the original one. So anyway, my scent of the day, leave me down in the comments your scent of the day, and it is Ex Nihilo's Flor Narcotique. You know, I was just feeling a little fruity, creamy, sweet, you know, all of that, and all these bright, beautiful colors, y'all. This is a caftan from Asa Caftans. If y'all don't know, I love, love, love my caftans. These are studs, you know, amazing. They're comfortable, gorgeous. You can wear jeans under them, all of that. And I'm not getting paid to say it, but I love a good caftan, and I would want somebody to share that information with me. So without further ado, we're going to get into my weekly fragrance tray. You might have already seen it over on Instagram, but we're going to talk about the fragrances here today, y'all. So the very first one, the reason why I'm creating this weekly fragrance tray is because I do wear fragrances to work. Now, most of these fragrances are work friendly, in my opinion, okay? You know, I do wear some heavy hitters to work, but I just spray a little lighter. They are work friendly, work appropriate, and you know, they just put me in a good mood. I love a sweet fragrance at work because of all the smells. In the hospital, you know, sometimes while I'm charting or just, you know, in a stressful situation, I just want to sniff my arm and smell myself, just deep breathe, and it just reminds me to relax. So fragrances, me wearing fragrances in the hospital, it completely helps with my stress level. So the very first one we're going to talk about today, one of my favorites, and if you know me, then you know one of my favorite fragrances of all times, a lifer for me, would be the amazing Jousset African Queen. This fragrance is very delicious. It's actually not slightly, it is gourmand leaning. You get a beautiful red, luscious rose. You get an almond in here, a slightly nutty scent. You get some vanilla. You get a beautiful creamy lemon in here. Y'all, this fragrance is everything, you know? A lot of people don't like the powderiness of the fragrance, but I love it because there's a citrus layer on top. But you definitely get all of those notes and the rose included. Like, this is backup bottle worthy. You know, I think I've gone through like maybe almost half of the bottle, you know? So I need a backup bottle before they run out of this because, like I said, African Queen is a forever fragrance for me. And it's on, I would put this in my top 10 for life. That's how much I love it. But you gotta love like a good chocolatey rose with a lemon and a little bit of nutty, powdery creaminess, y'all. Ooh, it's gorgeous. African Queen by the House of Jousset. Get your nose on it. So the next one, I'll actually show you the tray that I purchased from Amazon as well once I finish emptying off the fragrances. So the next one that I'm going to be wearing this week, I wore Flor Narcotique, and I recently purchased Ex Nihilo's Explicit. I love this fragrance, Explicit. You get a really beautiful floral gourmand leaning. You know, it's slightly gourmand leaning because of the vanilla and the praline in here. You have some peony, some rose, some petalia, which is an amazing floral note that Ex Nihilo uses in just about all of their scents, you know, or their fragrances. But I love it. It's beautiful. It's slightly gourmandish leaning because of the praline, but it's more floral. It's more creamy. It smells a little like, almost giving me Middle Eastern vibes as well, with a little gourmandish on top of it. Almost like a rose, woody, oudy, peony praline scent. I absolutely love it. It's a heavy hitter and I love it. Explicit by Ex Nihilo. So the next one we're going to talk about, and these are in no particular order, is the amazing TRUSSARDI. If you know me, you know I'm a TRUSSARDI girl. I love TRUSSARDI. And this is Limitless Shopping, and this is the private line by TRUSSARDI. Y'all, this fragrance is so, so good. You all know that I love the original Donna TRUSSARDI, the EDP, the EDT, like the perfume, like all of it, you know? I have them all, okay? This is an amazing powdery green apple. It almost smells like an apple nail later with a honeycomb and a honey and a beautiful jasmine. Like, I love this fragrance, you know? It's stunning. You know, like I said, and it is amazing. You can wear this in the spring, summer. You can wear this fragrance 365 days a year. Now, the longevity is about 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours, depending on how much you spray. But the powderiness of the green apple in here is stunning, y'all. This almost reminds me of, I think it's High Frequency, which also has honeycomb and apple in it, by the House of Initio. But actually, I like this one so much better. I think it's High Frequency with the apple and the honey note. But this, y'all, the TRUSSARDI one, Limitless Shopping, bomb.com, and it's so much better. I love this fragrance. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking about it. Y'all know I love my TRUSSARDIs. They're so, so good. A little bit of that TRUSSARDI DNA, that jasmine, because you know TRUSSARDI loves jasmine. The jasmine in Donna is amazing, especially in the perfume with the watery notes and the cherries and the yuzu and the citruses. Y'all, amazing. Get your notes on Donna. I did a review almost a year and a half ago. No one was talking about TRUSSARDI. I just saw the bottle on Instagram, and when I purchased it blind, I fell completely in love and head over heels. The African orange flower in there. Y'all, get your nose on TRUSSARDI. In the EDT, there's a tea scent, okay? And here I have 3 of these. I decluttered one because it was a little too heavy. It was the maroon bottle. It had the marigold inside. I think it had tea inside, but it was heavy, y'all. Too heavy for me, but it was still a good fragrance. Anyway, this is Limitless Shopping. So the next one we're going to talk about is by the house of City Rhythm, and this is called San Diego. My favorite from this house is hands down Miami. Manhattan Men, you definitely love that one. It's the blue one with the tobacco in there. Miami is tropical. It also has tobacco notes in there too as well. They have some tea notes in there. They're just amazing fragrances. Niles is doing a stunning job on these fragrances. So in Miami, you have like, it's so good. You have some citruses, you have some blood orange. I think there might be tobacco in here as well, or tea. But it's an amazing tropical fragrance. It smells like a overripened pineapple and blood orange. Y'all, San Diego, you know. So good. These are stunning fragrances. Get your nose on it. City Rhythm. Yeah, they're so bright and uplifting. City Rhythm, and this is San Diego. And my juice has sat for a couple months. There's a pearl essence in this juice as well. But, you know, my juice is sat and it smells a little more concentrated, y'all. This is some good stuff. I'm loving it. My favorite is still Miami, though. Okay, Manhattan is probably the second, and then San Diego. So the next one, and he's a black perfumer, Miles. I think he considers himself an indie house black perfumer. So the next one, we have another indie niche house black perfumer. He's over in Amsterdam, and this is Mystery Modern Mark, y'all. If you don't know, now you know. I did a whole review on Mystery Modern Mark's fragrances. Sentence 360 is my jam. Recent Men, La Carretera, and then you have Absolute. I have all 4, and this is the 5th one, and this one is called 7th Rue. And I guess it's the name of the street. Maybe he had an experience on the street. But this right here is an effervescent, bright, relaxing bergamot, rose, and lemon scent. There's some muskiness in the base as well. Slight woodiness too. Y'all, I love this fragrance. I'm going to go ahead and spray this on my hand. Look at the atomizer. Stunning. Woo, y'all. This is so, so good. And there's a bit of sweetness to this as well. You all, it's not a super heavy rose, y'all. This fragrance is freaking amazing. The bergamot in here is bright. It's not screeching. It's smooth. You get some creamy muskiness, but y'all, this is so good. It's a little fresh and airy and light. There's I don't want to say it's aquatic, but it's the bergamot. It's so bright with the lemon mixture. I love this fragrance. This is definitely good for the spring, summer. I would wear this into the fall as well if I wanted to, you know, be lifted up a bit, y'all. And that's it. Mystery Modern Mark 7th Rui. So the next one is the good old Sochirosa 62. Yeah, I think I sprayed this 2 or 3 times. And then that was it. And it was only to test it, not actually to wear it. But this is a really nice vanilla, nutty, pistachio, almond. I think there's caramel in here as well, you know. I can't even smell it from the nozzle because I haven't even sprayed it. But let's go ahead and spray this. Nice atomizer. But yeah, it's it's a very, you can really get, it almost smells like a pistachio ice cream. Yeah, like a vanilla, pistachio, and caramel ice cream. Almost like the pralines and cream. That's what it smells like, ice cream. Yeah, I'm greedy, okay? With some pistachios inside. But this is good. And this is the EDP or the perfume. And this is Sochirosa 62. A good fragrance and pretty reasonable. So the next one is a beautiful gourmand, and it's by the House of Bond number 9, and this is called Tribeca. Tribeca has slight DNA, slight of Baccarat Rouge 540 when you initially spray it, but the dry down is completely different. In here you have your hazelnut, you have some caramel, you have some cacao off top, and then it dries down to a really beautiful light gourmand fragrance. Which one do I love better? I actually love Greenwich Village better, but I really wanted this bottle, and since I'm a gourmand lover, I got it. I wanted that hazelnut cacao in here. It's a pretty fragrance, but if I had to get one, Greenwich Village is a little fruitier. This one is a little gourmandish, but they both have that Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA in the opening, but I love them both. But Greenwich Village, that's my jam, y'all. But it's a gorgeous fragrance. The next one we have, I have 2 on this tray from the House of Van Cleef and Arpels, and this is Rose Rouge. This is a beautiful raspberry. It smells like it has lychee in here, but it doesn't. There's raspberry, there's rose, there's vanilla. I even think there's some cacao in the base of this fragrance. But this is a very bright green rose in the opening. Yeah, you get a really fresh green pink rose in the opening, and then it dries down to a slight gourmandish leaning rose scent. But I love it. It's very fresh with slight sweetness as well. It's not too jammy. You get a little, like I said, greenness in the opening, and I absolutely love it. And this is Rose Rouge. I think I purchased this for like $99 on Fragrance Net because I don't usually buy my fragrances from Fragrance Net, but it's the only place that had them because my sister ordered from Fragrance Net before, and the bottle was empty, y'all. There was no fragrance in the bottle, but there was fragrance. So anyway, I stopped ordering from them a long time ago unless I couldn't find nothing. I'll use Fragrance X, or I'll use Fragrance by Canada, or I'll use the actual site of the perfumer. But yeah, Fragrance Net, they can be a bit shady sometimes. But the last products I got, Van Cleef & Arpels, Orchid Vanille, Bois d'Or, and Rose Rouge, they all came okay. All right, the next one we have, 2 more to go, y'all. On this tray is Van Cleef & Arpels, Orchid Vanille. Absolutely love Orchid Vanille. You have some cacao in here. You have some vanilla. You have some citruses in here. There's a bit of a slight orange in here as well. You know, a beautiful gourmandish leaning fragrance. I actually love wearing this one to work. It smells like there's some orchid. Yeah, I smell vanilla orchid in here, but maybe there is. I'm not quite sure. But I get a light floral scent, but it smells like vanilla orchid. Anyway, love this. Orchid Vanille. Get your nose on it. These bottles were only, I'm not paying retail for Van Cleef and Arpels. Actually, I bought Orchid Vanille over on Fragrance by Canada, and then Rouge and Bois d'Or over on Fragrance Net. But I remember I ordered one of these for my sister, and I hope she loves it. I didn't get her feedback on it. Anyway, this is a stunning fragrance. Orchid Vanille. Performance is moderate, depending on how much you spray, but I've worn this to work a couple times and I love it. Last but not least is from my favorite niche fragrance house, and this is LIRA. Y'all, LIRA it's giving me everything right now. LIRA has sat for a couple of years and now it is doing the work. No, it does not beat out Unknown Pleasures by any means, but it is giving me a creamy, powdery lemon cookie. There's blood orange in here, but it smells more like a citrus and a lemon and a vanilla than anything, like a creamy lemon pound cake with some dusty powderiness. I love LIRA. I don't want to waste it, you know. Initially, I was very disappointed in this fragrance. Maybe it was a new bottle or a new fragrance because the performance was really weak. I had to spray it about 30 times, no joke, y'all. 30 times in order to get a moderate projection and sillage. Now I spray it about half, 15 times, and it is doing the job, okay? So it's working for me now, y'all. My nose didn't change, but I think the fragrance has macerated and it's become more concentrated and like it's giving me more, y'all, okay? Anyway, love it. Beautiful lemon pound, sweet lemon pound cake, or lemon cookie with a creamy icing filling in the inside. It's gorgeous, y'all. Get your nose on it, LIRA. All right, that is it, y'all. And let me show you my fragrance tray. I have about 5 of these trays. Sorry, it's a little dusty because I was touching it. But I ordered these from Amazon. And on Amazon, they're fairly cheap, about $20. Maybe some are like $15. But yeah, this is the fragrance tray that I'm going to keep all my fragrances on for the week. And, you know, just choose from that. It's going to decrease a lot of the cerebral chaos in my head when I go to choose my fragrances while I'm rushing to go to work or running out. You know, I'll be like, okay, let me choose this one. And that is that. I only have 10 to choose from. And I'm going to wear a different one every day. When I go to bed, I can wear a different one. So, you know, 10 fragrances, that's it, y'all. All right, go out into the world, have an amazing day, spread amazing sillage, do good, be good, all of that, and get your nose on some of these fragrances. Let me know down in the comments if you believe in fragrance trays or if you don't even waste your time doing fragrance trays. But I think they're a great idea when you're always in a rush, always on the go. And like I said, it relieves cerebral chaos in your head, which are basically first world problems, y'all. Ridiculous, okay? Anyway, love you all. Bye-bye.